Breaking news tonight from Westminster, where political tremors are rattling the foundations of Keir Starmer's Labour government. The situation is as taut as a violin string, with internal discontent escalating into what some are calling a full-blown rebellion. Labour now finds itself at the epicentre of a political earthquake of its own making. One so dramatic, it makes Game of Thrones look like a placid family game night by comparison. Approximately 150 Labour MPs are reportedly on the brink of defiance, voicing deep unease over proposed welfare reforms. But this is no minor muttering in the corridors of power. It is more akin to a political intervention, where colleagues are asking with alarm, "Are you sure you know what you're doing? Because it looks rather like you're torching your own future." This is Britain Times, where we unpack the drama and detail behind the headlines, where Westminster often rivals the BBC's finest dramas. Today we examine what's shaping up to be the largest internal revolt within the Labour Party in recent memory. Welcome back to Britain Times. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe with the bell turned on. Now let's continue with the latest UK news. Starmer's honeymoon period, it seems, hasn't just ended. It's careering downhill faster than a tipsy tourist tumbling off a night bus in Magaluf. Just as the Prime Minister was poised to bask in the glow of diplomatic prestige, handshakes in Washington, New Delhi and Brussels, his own backbenches hauled him back to grim domestic reality. And this wasn't a gentle reminder. It was a political head-on collision. At the centre of the storm, two deeply controversial welfare reform proposals. First, the scrapping of personal independence payments for disabled individuals. Second, cuts to universal credit for those unable to work due to serious health conditions. To many in the party, it's as shocking as a vegan cafe suddenly deciding to serve barbecue ribs. Labour MPs have expressed disbelief and outrage. While there is still technical room for a policy U-turn, MPs liken it to lobbing a grenade of uncertainty into the middle of an already volatile situation. And the consequences? They're already visible. Support for Starmer and Chancellor. Rachel Reeves is eroding swiftly. Reports suggest Labour MPs are now deliberately avoiding sharing images of Starmer on social media for fear of backlash. As one insider put it, anything with his face just gets absolutely slated. Imagine falling so far out of favour that your own party won't tag you on Instagram. But this isn't just about online optics. It's a symbol of something deeper, political weakness and vulnerability. Monday night's meeting of Labour MPs in Parliament was described as stifling. One attendee noted that even the usually softball questions had to be prefaced with caveats acknowledging the severity of the situation. For example, Prime Minister, given the dreadful position we're in and your own precarious standing, could you highlight any redeeming qualities in this policy? And now the numbers that have Downing Street deeply worried. At least 110 Labour MPs have signed a formal letter warning they will not support any changes to personal independence payments without full consultation. That's in addition to 40 others who have already voiced opposition. In total, roughly 150 MPs are teetering on the edge of open rebellion. With Labour holding a majority of just 165 seats, that's a political crisis waiting to happen. The government's response? They've delayed a planned cabinet reshuffle until after June's crucial vote. The message is unmistakable. Vote the right way and a promotion might await. A move some are calling transactional politics laid bare. Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner is now being lauded by backbenchers for proposing a wealth tax in lieu of welfare cuts. She received rapturous applause for it, with many MPs referring to her as one of us. But there are concerns she is being marginalised for speaking out. On paper, Rayner is the second most powerful figure in government. But when she challenges the Treasury's line, her influence appears to wane significantly. Meanwhile, Chancellor Rachel Reeves is bearing the brunt of criticism. MPs allege she's exerting excessive control over core policy areas. There's a growing perception that the Treasury is operating as a government unto itself, disregarding both Parliament and the wider public. One backbencher likened the situation to having your accountant decide what you should eat for dinner and who you can be friends with. This is the official channel of Britain Times. We only share authentic and verified UK news. We do not upload fake news or misinformation. Thank you for trusting Britain Times. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for daily updates. Stay connected for reliable UK news. Aussi, and updates.